Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Blazing Beards. Today guys, I am going to do an episode called Balms Away. In this episode, what I am going to show you guys is all the different types of beard balms. And I was going through my beard shelf the other day and trying to pick out a balm when I started thinking about all the different types of balms I have. Now, I define a balm as anything that you put into your beard other than a beard oil that is supposed to stay in your beard. In other words, you don't rinse it out, not like a conditioner or a wash, just something that you put in your beard for styling your beard, for giving it moisture, etc. That's what I consider a balm. So there are several different types of balms, and I was amazed when I was going through my balms at how many different types that I had, and I wasn't sure if everybody was aware of how many different types of balms and what their different purposes are. So I'm going to go through all the balms that I have here, and actually I have a lot more balms than these, but I just picked out representative samples of each type so that we can go through them together. And hopefully you'll learn something and you'll find something that you might want to say, hey, I want to try that myself. So I've separated my balms into their different categories, and the first category that I have is what I call a creamy conditioning balm. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is Beard Butter by Beard Guys. So this is a balm. It is water-based. It is white and creamy in color. If you look, my jar is almost empty, but this is a butter. They call it a beard butter. That means it doesn't have any wax in it. It is just basically different types of butter. So I'm going to show you what it's like. It's very white and creamy. It's kind of got the consistency of a sour cream. And the interesting thing about this type of balm is when I rub it together in my hands, the more you rub it, it doesn't emulsify like other balms. What happens is it just turns white, and it gets whiter and whiter the more you rub it. But the interesting thing is when you first put it into your beard, it does show a little bit of white, but it very quickly absorbs into your beard. It absorbs really well into your beard. It gives your beard a nice, smooth, soft feeling. It's definitely a conditioning balm. It doesn't have a lot of style to it, but I would recommend this balm. It makes my beard very, very soft. It feels really nice going in. And what I use this balm for primarily is at nighttime before I go to bed. I like to put this balm in. I know it's working all night. It stays moist for a good long time. So definitely try out Beard Guys Beard Butter. Good stuff. The next category of balm that I have is what I call a creamy styling balm. This one is from Scotch & Porter. Now this balm, similar to the Beard Guys balm, it is a water-based balm as well. And what it means when I say water-based is when you look at the ingredients on the back of any of the products, you'll see the list of ingredients. Whatever the first ingredient is, that's going to be the base of the balm. So the first ingredient on this one is water, so it's a water-based balm. This one as well, it is a white balm, but it looks, although it looks similar to Beard Guys, the texture is actually different. What the texture on this balm is it is more, instead of like a sour cream, it's more of a cream cheese type. So it's a little thicker, it's a little more particles in it, I'd say, or more of a, I don't want to say sandy, but it's got a different consistency of it than just a plain sour cream. It's more like a cream cheese. And this balm, even though it's white, it does emulsify down right away and to a clear state. So you put it in your beard, it doesn't leave any white in there. This beard balm is, like I said, it's a styling beard balm by Scotch & Porter. And this is, I think, the strongest holding balm that I have. It is fantastic for if you have a special occasion to go to and you just need your beard to be in that perfect shape. It goes into your beard really easily and it holds your beard in place really, really well. It almost feels like, I don't want to say it feels like you have hairspray in your beard, but after you put it on, it does make each hair seem to be a bit firmer. So it's not as soft as if you use like the Beard Guys stuff, but it still leaves your beard soft, but just with a fantastic hold. And it lasts, the hold will last all day, plus it smells fantastic. That's Scotch and Porter, and you guys may want to give it a try. This is my go-to balm for Sunday before I go to church, where I want my beard to look its best. This is what I use. Okay guys, the next one that I have on my list is going to be one that's not here. It is called Boss Man Beard Jelly, and it looks like this. And what you're going to see with this one is it an oil, is it a balm? It's kind of right in the middle. They call it a beard jelly. So unfortunately I have used this product before, but I used it all up. I really liked it. It is a combination of a balm and an oil, and it comes out looking like, I don't know, I want to say like a Vaseline. It's very gel-like consistency, and that gel looks like this. And it emulsifies really well. You put it in your beard. It's a little heavier than a normal oil. And again, what I use this one for is I use it for before I go to bed at night. It stays moist in your beard all night long. It doesn't really have a lot of hold, but the brand that I got, the Boss Man brand that I got, or the scent that I got, was Stagecoach. And that is leather, tobacco, and bourbon, I believe. And it's a fantastic scent. I really loved it, and I will probably be ordering more of it just because the smell is so good. Really nice before you go to bed. So that was Boss Man Beard Jelly, and that is an oil-based balm, or oil, whichever one you want to say. The next one on my list is in the whipped butter category, and again, these are butter and oil based, and that would be Live Bearded Beard Butter. So this one is very interesting. It has no beeswax in it at all, but it is one of the better holding balms that I have. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's kind of a whipped consistency. So it is, take a look at it. It's kind of grainy like, and it feels kind of waxy, but there's no wax in it. It's basically just shea butter, carrier oils, and essential oils for scent. The interesting thing about Live Bearded Beard Butter is it emulsifies down. Actually, let me put a little more on my hand so I can show you this. When you put it in your hands and you emulsify it down, I'm hoping you'll be able to see that, but it's like you just buttered a piece of toast. That's what it looks like when you put it on your hands. And as the more you rub it, the clearer it gets. But it definitely looks like you just buttered a piece of toast. The thing that's interesting about this one, I thought when I first got this that it would not have much hold, but it actually has a fantastic hold. Not as good as like the Scotch and Porter, but better than just kind of your standard beard balm. And I was surprised at that because there's no wax in there, but it's very tacky. And the thing that I like about this one is it does have a really good hold. This one probably makes my beard softer than any other balm that I have. And I think it's because it's just shea butter based, and you're putting that in, it's just instantly conditioning your beard. So this is really nice, and I think you should give it a try. The one thing that I'd say that I don't really like about this one is it is very tacky going in, so you got to be careful, because if you try to put it in too fast, and get it all through your beard, you'll end up pulling out some beard hair because it is very tacky. So you want to be careful with that. But other than that, fantastic product. Live Bearded's Beard Butter. The next one I have on my list, guys, would be what I call your waxy, very waxy, strong holding balms. That would be balms like Honest Amish Beard Wax, and I also put in that category Boss Man's Relaxing Balms. These two balms are very waxy. They're very, very hard to scrape out of the containers. You can actually see in my Honest Amish one, I'm getting down to the bottom, and it just kind of breaks up when you're trying to scrape it out with your fingernails. It takes a lot of work to emulsify these balms. So, they leave like chunks in your hands, and you really got to work, sometimes press them with your fingers to get them to emulsify all the way. Very, very difficult. Now, these balms Do they work? Yes, they do. They're supposed to be a super strong hold. They're supposed to really manage those flyaways. So you put them on to manage the flyaways, keep them from sticking out, and they work. The only issue I have with these is they work when you first put them on. After they've been on for a while and the wax starts to dry, what I've noticed is the hairs start popping back out again. So it's like the wax loses its ability to hold as it dries, and then the hairs pop back out. So I am not a big fan of the beard waxes, or at least not the Honest Amish beard wax or the Boss Man beard wax. I do love Boss Man's products. I love their beard jelly. I love their fortified conditioner. Honest Amish, I've done another video on these guys. Their oils and their balms, their normal balms are fantastic, so there's no knock against the company. This is just a product that isn't for me. Maybe you'll like it. The scent is fantastic, just like the other Honest Amish products, but that wax for me, it doesn't work. After a couple hours, I notice the flyaways start popping back out. Okay, so that's kind of like halfway through my list of balms. My next one was a new one. I did a video on this. This is called Styling Foam. So this was by Beard Guys, and I really like the Styling Foam. I don't know if I would use it every single day. What this stuff did for my beard is when you put it in, it seems to separate all the hairs and give your beard a lot more fullness, which I really liked, and I think a lot of guys who have a patchier beard might like this because it does give some volume. It also seems to make your beard feel cleaner. So that's a big plus. But it didn't, I mean, it holds down the flyaways, but there's not, even though it's called a styling foam, it doesn't style as good as the other balms that I've been talking about. But it does hold down the flyaways, it gives your beard volume, and it's definitely a cool thing to have on your beard shelf. So check it out, this is what it looks like. So it's just what it says, it's a foam. So, you know, it looks like shaving cream or any other type of foam. And I didn't bring a napkin, so you'll see me rubbing this stuff down on my pants to kind of get rid of it. I don't want to put all this in my beard because it's just going to make it a mess. So anyway, that is the Styling Foam by Beard Guys. It has a clean citrus scent, and like I said, it makes your beard feel really clean, gives it a lot of volume, and it does hold down the flyaways, but it's not great, you know, styling for your beard. But it's definitely something you may want to try. I thought it was unique, and I gave it a try, and I like it. The next category that I have is, let's see, is what I call the lotion conditioning balms. So this one here is called Bluebeard's Original. It's called the Beard Saver, and this is their version of a balm to hold down your flyaways, to do conditioning for your beard. This one is very interesting. It is a liquid, so it's not really even a balm. It is a liquid. So I personally don't care for this that much. What I've found is, you know, I try to, like, today I didn't. Today my beard I just left it natural. But on some days I used a blow dryer to blow dry and get, you know, kind of the sides straighter. And what I found is this one is so wet that after I do that and go to all that work, and then if I put this balm in, because it's so wet, my beard curls right back up again. So for me, you know, it may do a good job softening your beard hair. I didn't notice it any better than any of the other balms that I have, but it just, for me, it doesn't work. It's just a liquid balm. The smell of this one is limes. It smells like a lollipop, like a lime lollipop you got when you were a little kid. For me, I don't necessarily like food smelling stuff in my beard. It makes me feel like I dropped something in my beard. Just same thing with the coffee scented balms. I don't like those. I feel like I dribbled coffee in my beard or something. So I prefer balms that are not, you know, food smelling. But this one, I would not recommend this balm at all. It's like liquid. It probably does some good for moisturizing. Maybe use it at night, you know, before you go to bed if you have nothing else. But for me, this one's a no. Okay, now we're getting back into what most people consider the normal balms. So the normal balms are your shea butter, beeswax, and carrier oil balms. This one that I have here is from a company called the infamous Beard Gang. And it is just a normal balm. Comes out pretty easily, looks like a normal balm, works like a normal balm. It emulsifies. Just put a little bit on. It'll emulsify instantly when you put it on your hands. This one has a coffee and peppermint scent, which, like I said before, I don't necessarily like coffee smells in my beard. So for me, smell-wise, no good. In terms of conditioning, this is one of the best conditioning balms that I've used. It's a super, super soft balm. And, the normal balms that are shea butter, beeswax, and carrier oils and essential oils for scent, they come in different consistencies. This balm here is one that I made myself using the same ingredients, just a different amount of beeswax and shea butter and carrier oils. And this one's a little firmer than that one. I'm just going to put just a little bit on here. And, it also emulsifies. Now I have mango butter in this one too, which seems to give it a little more stick. And I have my own scent that I put in there. So one thing I really like, I like to make my own beard balms. They're super easy to make, and then you can scent them whichever way you want. You want them stronger, you put in more essential oil. You get to experiment with different ones and make your own balms. And this one is kind of a medium hold balm that I made myself. I think this is the one I actually made when I made my beard balm video, and I really like it. So you can make matching oils to go with it, so it's a lot of fun. Next I have a balm, or what they call a leave-in conditioner. So this does not give you a lot of hold. In fact, it doesn't give you any hold. What this one does, this one I got from the supermarket. It is called Suave, so it's very cheap. I think it was $2.50 for this, 5.1 fluid ounces. So it lasts me a long time. And what this is a leave-in conditioner, and it is also a heat protectant. So if you're going to use a blow dryer, I recommend that you either put oil in your beard, probably an argan oil, something with a high heat resistance to it, put in your beard beforehand. This one is made for that. It is keratin infused, and all you guys probably know keratin is very good. It's a base for your hair. It's a hair protein, and it's extremely good for your beard. So although this is not from a beard company, it is definitely a hair conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner. Makes my beard feel great. I often put this one in at night as well. Makes my beard super soft. It supposedly strengthens the shafts of your hair and makes it, resistant to heat. So when you're using a blow dryer, you won't damage your beard. So this is really good stuff. You can try it out, or try out any heat protectant. I just recommend, if you're going to use a blow dryer, use a heat protectant. And my last and final balm is my latest balm, and this is now, I would say, my current favorite balm. And it comes from a company called Nicholas Beard Works. I did a review on Nicholas Beard Works. Just a classy company, great guy who runs the company. And this is a Lanolin Based Balm. And what I found with this balm is, it comes out really easily, but it doesn't emulsify quite as easily as like some of the other balms. You have to rub it a little more, but it emulsifies completely. And this balm, or these products from Nicholas Beard Works, they come in 75 different scents, so you're sure to find one that you like. The lanolin is, what lanolin is sheep sebum. So just like your face produces sebum, which is what oils, your beard hairs naturally, but when your beard gets longer, your own body can't produce enough sebum to cover all of your hair and keep your skin moist, so you have to replenish it with something. This is the best stuff, I think, to do that. It's lanolin, it's sheep sebum, so it's an organic product, and it works really, really well. It has for me, it styles my beard great, and it leaves it super, super soft. It's easy to put in, and I really like it. So that's from Nicholas Beard Works, and that is a Lanolin Based Balm. So I think you guys should try out a Lanolin Based Balm if you have not tried one yet. So that's it, guys. That's all the balms that I have, or all the different types that I can think of. If you have a different type of balm that you can think of, leave it in the comments below. I really like having the variety of these different balms and having different purposes for each one. So why don't you leave in the comments what your favorite balm is and what you like to use it for, and maybe I'll give that one a try. So anyway guys, thanks a lot, and balms away. Till next time, grow yourself a blazing beard. See ya.